It's 9ish. Y'all know what time it is. Sports Block of Ritoc, powered by the Monarchy. Post draft show.
Bum, bum, bum.
And for some reason, the Buffalo Bills felt like they had to help the Chiefs out even more than they have been the last 3 or 4 years. So, first round,
bitch.
first round,
Bottle bitch.
first round pick. They had a chance to grab, let's see, 3 of the wide receivers that were left in the first round. Ended up trading to y'all, getting the 32nd pick, then trading again with the Carolina Panthers. What's up with the Buffalo Bills?
They ain't got no cap. That's what the problem is. They had to if not get more picks, they had to average out their picks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, as far as value is concerned. Now why they did business with us, I don't
And
know.
that's the thing. I can see if the Chiefs would have gave them a haul, but I mean a couple of pick swaps in the third and fourth round.
Cause niggas is hanging up on Brett Veach, boy. Hanging up.
If I saw an 816 number and I was in Buffalo, I wouldn't even pick up the phone. Like seriously, I'm screening that call.
It wouldn't even. I wouldn't even like close it or shut it down and stop the ring early. It's gonna ring the full 6 rings.
At Buffalo Bills head office, no fucking Veach, we're not giving you shit.
So right now, as it stands, if the season started today, y'all would have Xavier Worthy, Rasheed Rice, San Benito, and Kelsey as your top 4 pass catchers. Are y'all comfortable with that?
Yeah. You see when we rolled out last year? Yeah, we're comfortable. Hella comfortable. I mean, Worthy might not necessarily have been my pick, but you understand exactly what he's going for.
Mm-hmm.
With Andy's, that's either an Andy pick or a Pat pick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's funny. Veach admitted, I don't know, it was last week or something like that. He said, basically, that people asked him, you know, why he passed over DK Metcalf, and basically, it was character concerns.
Mm-hmm.
He said in retrospect that they didn't really mean anything. But then they go right back out and go they go right back to their MO. Mm-hmm. but nigga fast, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he really could be another Deshaun Jackson, like for real. And Deshaun Jackson wasn't that polished of a route runner starting out.
Right.
You know, run blocking is obviously a concern, but we'll probably be running out of 3 tight end sets for that. But yeah, I mean, we addressed our needs, and then we found value at other positions. Jaden, what was Jaden? I can't remember his last name, but that the one from Washington State, that D-back, man, he might be starting next year. He may very well. We got us a potential Kelsey understudy. Got good stuff, man. Got a left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it could be a career one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just can't see any. I can't really poke any holes in it, man.
So you don't feel like you all had any questionable picks or any reaches?
Worthy might have been a reach, but obviously they wouldn't have made that move unless they thought, who was it, Tampa that was before us before or something like that. They thought somebody else was besides Buffalo was going to draft him. Because Buffalo already said that he wasn't on their board that high. But any of the other wide receivers you could have got, I'm cool. Like they're not that big of there's not a big disparity between Worthy and anybody else that got drafted in the first round.
But does he give y'all that 2019 2020 type offense?
Well, we'll see.
That threat.
But that's the expectation. If you got the threat of popping the top off again, oh my goodness.
Because that is what y'all were missing last year.
And you really have that threat now times two. And whenever Rashee Rice comes back, he don't even have to be a burner for you now. He can just be a possession receiver. Yeah, Pat's back. Go ahead and give him the MVP. I'm gonna put him down for about 45 touchdowns.
You don't think he can break 50?
Just because somebody's gonna figure out something. Like, I don't think they'll ever let him get 50 touchdowns again.
So you saying with a healthy Kelsey the entire year, and these three receivers that they got right now, he couldn't bust out 50.
He could, but they won't. But they won't utilize him in that manner. We learned some lessons last year by running the ball. You know what I mean? I don't think we're just going to automatically throw that away. I think you make sure you get the proper amount of touches between your big three now. You got a big three now. And then let the chips fall where they may.
Now, do y'all run more out of 3 wide receiver sets?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, this wide receiver core could be better than, what was it, Hill, Demarcus Robinson, and who was the third one? But that tell you right there, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be
Pringle?
hold on, I know.
Was it Pringle?
No. We signed him from. That
came from Buffalo. Yeah.
Damn it, Sammy.
Yeah.
Sammy Watson.
Yeah.
You could argue that this is overall a better receiving core than that one. Now, obviously, Reek would outclass any one player in comparison, but we're gonna be all right.
Is this the best wide receiver core y'all had?
Maybe. I mean, we've done more with less You know what I mean? Talking about the Byron Pringles of the world, Dieters and all them cats. You know what I mean? Pat made them serviceable. But I think we have the best wide receiver core in the AFC West now.
That's not saying much.
Oh, but it is supposed to be saying much because the Chargers got a shot again, right?
Nah, but the Chargers they because they cut or they let Williams go, they let Keenan Allen go. I mean that's 2/3 of your starters right there.
Yeah, but
Denver let Judy go.
But it's
That was
they gonna have to have some receivers that can catch the ball.
I think he's gonna try to move them more into a power run type squad.
With who?
It's gonna happen because who's Herbert gonna throw to now?
Did Eckler get re-signed by them?
He's in Washington?
Oh, word? Yeah, no. I don't know what the fuck they gonna do.
Yeah, and then drafting Joe Alt. Yeah, it's I think things are gonna be changing.
I am rather upset about that Joe Alt pick. I know we couldn't done shit about it, but
and I ain't no dude who's that big. That motherfucker,
bro, he
6'8".
towers over his own daddy.
Like that shit looked crazy.
And John Alt was a motherfucking goon, like straight goon.
Now, when it's all said and done, do you think that they should have? Do you think that they should have drafted the receiver instead of Alt? Do you think that's gonna work out for them?
I think Alt was the move.
Yeah, you need some stability on that line because our defense been killing that offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you got to shore that up first and foremost. And if I'm assuming Harbaugh gets a super long leash, so year one, I'll get my tackle set in place. I got my quarterback for maybe 2-3 more years, but now I'll wing it the rest of the year on my other skill positions, but next year skill positions are up in the draft. He's gonna get at least, unless something embarrassing happens, he's gonna get at least 5 years to turn that around. Ain't no way he would get less. He's been to a Super Bowl before.
And if they gave Staley 4 years with the shit that he pulled,
Right.
they got to give him at least 5.
Right. So yeah, he ain't worried about his job at all. So he's just gonna do this slow and steady, and hope he picks right. That's all he can do. There's no way to outclass us by personnel alone. Upgrades in personnel alone aren't going to beat us. Like, they're going to have to come up with some shit we ain't seen. Because we done seen it all about now. They've thrown every defense imaginable to look at us.
Just about.
Just about.
Well, I'll say if Worthy does what Reek used to do, and teams have to start playing that double high again, like it's gonna get ugly in the AFC West.
Oh, it's gonna be real ugly.
Oh, put Trav up for 1,500. Easy.
And I'll say, and Pacheco probably for 13, 14 easily.
Combined or on the ground?
Not just on the ground.
Combined, they're not gonna run Pacheco that much. It's Andy Reid.
But he might break loose that much.
Yeah, just think if you can't load the box and the way dude runs and you gotta keep those safeties high. Like it may get ugly out there.
Yeah, they try and cover to us.
Ugly for who?
For the defenses.
Oh, that ain't from my concern.
Somebody got some fire?
I need it to be ugly for the defenses.
It made it.
I'm out here throwing like Bryce Young.
Oh man, did you see
Ryan
Tepper's
Tannehill.
acting a fucking fool again?
What'd he do at the restaurant?
So outside on the sign they said, please, or like something for the love of God, please let the GMs and coaches make the picks this year. And so he went into the restaurant with his bodyguard and started asking some questions and just took this cap off this dude's hat.
Wow.
I don't know if he was one of the owners or not, but he was at the greeters desk, whatnot, and was talking a bunch of trash to him and whatnot. Hey man, I don't give a fuck who you are, dog. You're not pulling my lid off my head. That's just the ultimate disrespect.
That's assault.
It really is.
Yeah.
That's assault. So, I'm sure it's on video.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Get you a quick 250,000.
Oh, more than that, probably.
Man.
Probably get you a cool $1 million. This dude's
Nah.
a billionaire.
Nah, cause he took it off hella smooth too. He took it off like he was pimping that dude. Like,
Oh, then I'm definitely $1 million. Pain is emotional damage.
I would have just fell out. My neck, my back, and
Right
my back.
Then he just said, "Man, shut your punk ass up.
It ain't even wet over here."
If he said that, I wouldn't even sue that nigga. I'd be like, you know what?
Hey, so does Tepper now grab the title of most meddling owner? Because really, Jerry ain't making as many decisions as he used to. It's pretty much his son
Yeah.
running the operation.
And Jerry out here sounding like he for real senile now. Like they need to take the mic from dude.
He's aging poorly. Aging poorly.
Now y'all surprised that they only signed Ezekiel back?
I'm not surprised.
Don't they got cap issues?
They do, but that's all they did at the running back position.
That's all they could do.
Oh, they'll have they'll get
And
somebody.
there's always got to be some kind of entertainment boost from the running back position of the Dallas Cowboys. It's got to be an attraction of some sort. So if you can't get if you can't get a new stud in there to run the ball, it's the return of Zeke.
But yeah, Zeke ain't it though.
Well,
Like if that's
hopefully
what they're banking
hopefully
on,
nobody will figure that out too fast.
shit. If that's what they're banking on, they in for a long season.
Although he got decent yardage with the Patriots.
But that's all they had though.
Shit, that's about all they got now. Or that's all Dallas got now.
Oh, I was about to say, nah, the Patriots got more than that because Gerard Mayo probably got death threats and bomb threats and hard R's painted on his car. And
The hardest.
He knew he read the room though. He showed drafted the reincarnation of Drew Bledsoe, didn't he?
Man.
Who's that, Drake May?
Yeah. 6'5", 250 pounds.
But he's a little more mobile than Drew Bledsoe. And by a little, I mean a whole lot. And by a whole lot, I mean by not really that much. But anybody's more mobile than
than Drew Bledsoe.
Like for
Quarter's
Facts.
knees are more mobile than Drew Bledsoe, and we know Quarter ain't got no knees. Shout out to Quarter and his no knees.
Man. And remember how scary Drew Bledsoe was to us before Brady?
Oh, Drew Bledsoe was a good quarterback. He
Yeah.
just didn't have any knees, or he just wasn't mobile. He just,
He was a statue.
but he was also like 6'6".
Hey, he see everything.
Yeah,
He
so
sees
he'll pick you
everything.
apart.
And he wasn't like 200 pounds. He was like 270, 280. Drew was a big dude. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a little dude out there. So, shit, Drew was like LeBron just about playing quarterback.
6'5", 238.
238? Shit, I could have swore he was bigger than
I
that.
think he
'cause-
was bigger than that at least at one point.
Yeah, because I remember Drew had a gut when he was with the Cowboys. Well, maybe they just talking about like his his draft weight. Yeah, I thought Drew had on one of them pocket muffs. My boy's like, nah, Drew just got that gut now. I was like, oh shit. Drew fed so. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my bad.
Now, any any major surprises in the first round?
Penix to the Falcons.
Ooh-wee.
How big a mistake do y'all think that was?
It's not. It's.
I don't think it was a mistake.
I was gonna say it's not a mistake, but it's not a wise decision either.
Because Penix got a pretty bad injury record itself.
And couldn't you have gotten dude later, or you could have gotten another quarterback later?
Well,
If you're gonna do that,
maybe, but if you believe in a quarterback in that draft, then go get him. You know what I mean? Like looking at what they've been dealing with the past 5 years prior, they can load up as much on quarterback as they want to, and it wouldn't be a mistake.
but when you need that many other positions on the field, you already paying Cousins all that money.
Well, on the offensive side of the ball, you set. You don't really have needs.
They they need some offensive line help.
Okay, maybe some offensive line. You can always take some offensive line help, but from a skill position standpoint, they set. You know. Now it'll probably some shit like that'll fuck around and cost Raheem Morris' job. Or I forgot the GM's name down there. One of them will go quickly if this doesn't turn around immediately. But maybe they think they got more time than we do. More leash, if you will.
Because Cousins, what, 35? He'll be 36 this year.
34, I thought.
He's up there.
And Penix is what,
35,
20?
yeah.
And Penix is 24.
Yes.
So by the time Cousins' contract is up, Penix he'll be going on 27.
Well, I think the Falcons have an out available in the contract, like after year 3, or is it after year 2? I don't know. It's after either year 2 or year 3. One of those.
That's
two.
when all his guaranteed money will be paid.
Yeah, it'll be paid. So, and that's so. The way I saw it was, all right. We like they like Penix. Cousins ain't even cleared to play yet. You know what I'm saying? He's still healing up from his Achilles. You don't know what Cousins is going to be able to give you. You don't know how that's going to look. You don't know how that's gonna feel for him, because you tore your Achilles.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now, what they've been saying is that they are doing the whole Packers, like trying to follow their blueprint.
Yeah, that's what they said. I don't think. I think that was something they came up with right before the press conference.
I'd have said we doing the mind your fucking business. And if you got a complaint, a friend of a friend gave me the complaint department. We'll gladly give it to you. It's eatadick at eatadick.com.
How quick is
The
that?
rapidest, the most rapid. Boy, look, that shit so fast. Before you hit send, you got a response. Inbox. Yeah, we can tell you about to go on ahead and hit send, ain't you? Your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement.
So how long do y'all think it'll take before Worthy's up to speed and truly playing at a NFL caliber speed, like being able to use his speed on the field?
It don't matter because he's a day one starter. They are not about to put Sky Moore out there again and be like, "Yeah, we believe in Sky." No,
He does.
So it's
Sky- he
a
does take
wrap for Sky?
Moore snaps. It was a wrap for Sky Moore, like week 3 of his first season.
Well, damn. So
Dude.
last season was just
They drafted Sky Moore way too high. Nobody was jumping up to take Sky Moore from y'all.
at all,
Y'all did not have to grab that man in the second round.
at all, at all.
Y'all passed
He
on
would have. He would have been there in the fourth.
other more viable options at wide receiver and other positions for a man who can barely make the field. And when he does make the field, he's gonna drop the ball.
Hell, he looks smaller than Worthy.
Who's Sky Moore?
Yeah.
But see, that's why I had to say on the show Friday. I was like, man, because I've watched a lot of Xavier Worthy, or not a lot. I watched about 5 Texas games this year, just because ABC and ESPN love that Longhorn football. And yeah, he didn't necessarily look as big as some of the other dudes on the field, but he didn't look, small. Man, when his numbers came across the screen and it said, was he
4.21, some shit like that.
well? But it said his name, it said his height, and then it said 165 pounds. I said, whoa, they gonna kill this little dude. I didn't know he was that small.
But Deshaun Jackson was too,
yeah.
Yeah,
and he's an inch taller. He's an inch and a half taller than Deshaun Jackson.
yeah. I don't know if that really matters. I'd rather him be an inch and a half shorter, because then the 165 is a little more compact. But I think if he can get up to about 180 by the end of this upcoming season, end of his rookie season.
I don't know if you're gonna get that far. You might be.
Yeah, say 15 pounds.
I mean,
and still retain speed.
oh, even if he's gonna he has to gain weight. He has to gain weight. And I think he has to get to around 180, 185 when it's said and done. To be able to,
I think 185 on his frame is that would be too much for dude.
not if
You
you
start-
start it right.
That'd be
You
like
start
trying to
getting
make
hurt.
Tyreek Hill all over again.
I mean, you kind of, I ain't saying have to, But
No, you don't, man. Tyreek is one of the most wide body wide receivers I've ever seen,
man,
and especially to be that damn fast.
I'm just saying, man, you gotta put a layer of muscle on this dude, or a layer of protection on this dude all the way around, and that's gonna be about
Man, walking because walking around with an extra 20 pounds in less than a year.
I'm not saying
Like-
okay, let's say in 2 years he needs because he's still a kid because he's still growing, so he's gonna gain some more weight. So I'm saying I'm guessing he gains 7 pounds naturally, just because. All right, so that means you got to get him 7 more. Get him 3 more. You know what I'm saying? But oh man. 165 is just a scary number in the NFL to me.
Yeah, that's punter weight.
Yeah. And that's not even punter weight anymore. Because punters be big motherfuckers.
So if he does, let's just say he does stay at the weight he's at now, doesn't get any bigger.
He's a speed demon. If he stays the weight he's at now, if you let him off the line, you cooked. You are cooked. And I know, everybody in the NFL is, faster and stronger and better than college cats. Hey, you might be fast. I can almost guarantee you he's faster. And if you don't put hands on him at the line, disrupt his route, disrupt his timing, disrupt his get off, I honestly think you are cooked.
Now, does he need to gain that to become a number one, or would he be? Are y'all comfortable with him being in the constantly in the slot?
I see him moving
I think he's
around.
gonna play on the outside.
You think?
Yeah,
I see him moving around. I see him like taking those Sky Moore plays, taking not all of, but maybe taking some of the Kadarius Toney stuff. You know what I'm saying? Quick bubble screen, let him get it, and be able to go. Set the blocking up, and he may have to, make one person miss, but then it could just be green light from then forward. I don't know. I think that I do see him getting about 600 yards this year.
Yeah, that's kind of low.
Not really. Because he's not going to be he's probably only going to get 10 plays a game.
Even with Rice being out probably the first 4 games of this year?
I don't think the NFL is not going to get to a punishment until the actual Dallas, Texas government or whatever jurisdiction the case is under doles out a punishment. So, from my understanding, from my people in Dallas, the courts ain't rushing. So he's going to be going through his civil suits, but
The actual criminal case.
the actual criminal case, I don't think they may not even hear it until after the season. Is something I've been told. So So the league may, so Rashid may get off this season with the league, but next season, he may wind up missing the first 4 or 6 to make up for not being able to this season coming up.
You don't think there's gonna be that like any type of outside backlash because of that?
Like what?
The like the not mad, but what's the mothers against drunk driving? And like
They can't prove he was drunk.
no, but I'm saying just like a group like that would start some shit because it's like you letting you letting this NFL player off.
Oh,
How they
there
do.
could be just a general white folk brigade that wants to stir up some stink.
But they don't want him to go away. No matter what they say.
That's right.
You mean they don't want him to go to jail?
I mean, they may want him to go do a couple weekends in the county. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to get rid of him.
Mm.
I don't think there's any real person that's saying Rasheed Rice should be banned from the NFL. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Ain't nobody gonna say that.
Them Russian bots is saying it.
Russian bots, yeah.
Botowski. Botsky. Is that racist that every Russian name I'm trying to make up ends in ski?
Well, I thought they did.
That's pretty accurate.
Etchski, Utski, all them skis.
Nikolai Volkov is like about the only one I could think. Oh, Kamala the Giant.
Now, the 6 quarterbacks that were picked in the first round, who do y'all think has the best chance of success and the earliest?
Penix.
Wow.
Michael
Are you talking about
Penix
just,
Jr.
Are you talking about just for the rookie season?
Yeah, who's gonna have the quickest success?
I feel like Penix, because Penix kind of got in the best position out of all of, think about it. He's with the Falcons. They good. Didn't they win a playoff game last year?
Mm-mm.
They didn't win a playoff game last
No,
year?
sir.
No, I thought they won a playoff game last year.
No, they had fucking.
No, they just missed the playoffs last year.
They had old Artie down there.
Fucking off, yeah.
Yeah.
Got him up out of there.
But they got the
Put
running
scarving
back.
out.
You know what I'm saying? They got the
Bijan
running back. They got wide receiver, tight end, another wide receiver. They got secondary. They do need to work on the trenches, both sides.
Chicago got that same thing, though.
But Chicago is the Bears, and the Bears is gonna bear down somehow. And
Bear
the Bear
down, baby.
in the middle of bear and down, it's going.
Bear down.
I know it sounds good with the Bear, and look, y'all, I really do have a place in my in my fandom for the Bears. It's like it's right next to my place in my fandom for the Knicks. Cause I used to love the Knicks, but then what the Knicks do? Man, the Knicks remembered that they was the Knicks, and they started nicking up.
Hey, Jaden Daniels could do something with the Commandos.
Commandos don't look bad on paper.
Man, they got some new ownerships.
New ownership,
So
new coach, new attitude. I still would have liked to have seen Eric Bieniemy get that gig though, or the Atlanta gig.
For real. For real, for real.
Because I don't even remember where Eric Bieniemy is now. UCLA?
UCLA.
Hell, you could have been
assistant coach.
You can't tell me he could have been OC at Atlanta.
But would he have? Is he going to keep one of those just like parallel moves? Like at some point, he has to take that step
But
up.
going back to college is a step back.
It is.
It's a step back.
Well, it's a step back in level of play, but it's a step up in level of responsibility.
Yeah, but he's already been a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's already been a college head coach. Like, now, no, probably nobody was going to give him a college head coaching job.
Oh, it was way too late in the cycle.
No, I'm talking about just based off of his time in Colorado. You know what I mean? I just don't think that was going to be offered to him.
Why you bringing up old shit?
But he could have said something. Hell, he could have hit up Arthur Blank personally and been like, "Hey, at least let me be the OC down here."
I don't know.
With those skill position players, he'd have a field day.
But you know what Eric Bieniemy want to do? Eric Bieniemy want to run. And that'd have been like,
They gonna have to run, especially if it's Kurt.
He'd have ran. Or but he's gonna run. He want to run. He just want to run. And you got that's a 65-35 pass run offense, in my opinion, with the roster they got.
Yeah, but man, they got a lot of talent in that backfield.
Oh, they do.
A lot of talent.
Yeah, because I was like, the kid that they had before Robinson, didn't he have 1,000 yards before they drafted Robinson? Yep. So it's just like, you got him sitting on the bench.
And Robinson sitting on the bench.
Well, Arthur Smith didn't have him on the bench. He was freezing Bijan out playing dude.
Right. I'm like, why are you... Man, Bijan Robinson should have been Rookie of the Year.
He had to say something about Art Smith's mama.
Oh, man, he said something about Art Smith mustache rides.
Oh, my God.
Art Smith didn't like that. He was like, I can't whoop you,
but I can sit you. Bench time.
So what's he going to do up in Pittsburgh?
Get punked out by Mike Tomlin.
Oh, my God. I'm waiting for the first time Mike Tomlin cusses his ass.
Mike Tomlin done already probably had to talk to him once and be like, hey, man, look here. Bitch-ass white boy. You think I'm going to let you fuck up my record of going over 500 every goddamn year I've been coaching? Hell no. Nah. Who the fuck you think you... Shave that goddamn mustache off.
Take that motherfucking mustache off.
And when you show up to work here Monday, you better be lean, mean, and a motherfucking fighting machine. I don't give a good goddamn. Take 2 shots of whiskey, motherfucker. I'll see you then. Hey, Mike, you tell him? Yeah, I told that bitch ass. I'm still standing here, coach. That's your fault. I told you to go. Oh, man, Omar Epps is cold.
Hey, did y'all hear about great value Mahomes in the draft?
Who's that?
Spencer Rattler.
Oh, went to the Saints.
Yeah.
What about him?
He kind of looks like great value Mahomes.
Like Mahomes stunt double.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's gonna play,
and he's much more bronze. He's bronze.
He'll play young Mahomes in the biopic.
I mean, he's the dude is bronze, and then got is ginger, like a bronze ginger. Look at this.
Yes, I know. He looked kind of like
He look kind of fake. He look like he got all fucking
kind of AI-ish.
yeah.
So who do y'all think, as far as longevity goes, is gonna have the best career overall out of those six?
Caleb Williams has the possibility
Yeah.
if the Bears don't fuck it up.
You asking a lot.
And I was about to say, it's so yeah. It's. I feel like they've already set the dominoes in motion to fuck it up. So I would think that he does, because they'll give him the world on a silver platter. To if he's decent, you know, he doesn't even have to be good if he's just decent.
Now, can he be the first Bear to throw for over 4,000 yards in the season?
Who's that OC now?
Couldn't tell you.
See, that's the thing. I don't know,
Oh, Shane Waldron.
because
Yes.
because Eberflus is a defensive head coach, so ain't no telling what the offense is going to be doing,
But a lot of times, those defensive head coaches have the best offenses.
because they allow the offensive coordinator to just do their thing.
And just
How many
the
yards
preparation.
did Geno Smith throw for last year? That'll give you a good.
That's who was the Seahawks OC.
No, Geno Smith was the quarterback. He got 3,600 yards.
Yeah, I know Geno Smith was the quarterback. I'm saying,
Oh,
was Shane
Waldron, yes. Oh, but 22 he had 4,200.
Yeah, Geno Smith was damn near MVP in 22.
Yeah, I think he can hit 4,000 yards.
Well, also you got to remember where they playing at. That wind hit different.
And it ain't happened in 70 years.
But them away games, they going off.
Yeah, because they got two domes in the away games.
Yeah, they going off.
And you better hope you get some early Green Bay action, and not no December Green Bay action.
No, hold on. You don't have.
Shit, Minnesota plays in a dome.
No, they don't. I don't think that.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
they do.
I thought they made that one.
I mean,
Nah,
I
they
think
got
they
the
can open
new
the roof.
Yeah, they got the new dome.
Yeah, I think they can open the roof, but they closing that motherfucker in the wintertime.
Who's the other dome team?
Detroit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah, they could definitely turn it into a track meet.
yeah, so because but the Bears have the wide receivers, I think, to.
Let me get that.
Hey, I put it right there.
You did.
I put it right there.
Yeah, the Bears have wide receivers that'll go get it. It's just the person they had to go give it to them didn't have time last year or the year before. And I didn't see any improvement in the offensive line. So I feel like the new guy's not going to have any time either.
But hold on, you got Keenan Allen, you got DJ Moore, you got Cole Kimmett.
You got people that'll catch
That's
the ball.
3,000 yards right there.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's if he has time to throw the ball. Man, he's got some monsters in his division on defense.
On defense, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Every
that
team,
Detroit game is not going to be an easy game.
that Minnesota game is not going to be an easy game. That Green Bay game is not going to be an easy game, especially if it's in December. Ooh, if it's in December. Even if it's in Chicago when it's in December. Because shit, it might be 14 feet of lake effect snow.
Hey, what would Justin Fields have done with this this offense? And you instead of a quarterback at number one, you get you a fucking tackle.
So you saying take Joe Alt at number one?
Yup.
Keep Fields.
Yup.
Still have Allen.
Yup.
And then you pull a motherfucking boss move, package a pick, move up, and get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yep. You could have done that.
Yeah.
Could have done that.
And as a matter of fact, they could have traded. If you was gonna do that, you could have traded the number one pick with like the Commandos or New England.
Yeah, you could have got something for it.
Still had the number
Still
9.
Still would have had the opportunity to draft all. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But they had to get Williams though, because if Williams
They
does
didn't
turn
have
out
to.
if Williams turns out to be Mahomes, and the Bears skipped on him again,
That's see if it was the fifth, we'd all be drunk.
We fucked up.
yeah, but how many times can they miss out on that guy? Like that's just
One more.
you can't keep doing it. You just
Hold on.
you can't keep doing that
What
shit.
if you had that guy and just didn't treat him right?
It wasn't Trubisky. It
No, it
damn
was
sure
Fields.
wasn't.
Fields. And think about this. Mahomes is not Mahomes that we know if he goes to Chicago, if he was in Chicago.
But do we really know that though?
Yeah, we know that. Because Andy Reid,
It would have took much more time for him to develop.
nobody else would have given Mahomes that year to sit and learn. And nobody else would have had a quarterback like Alex Smith ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? That was willing to teach him the ropes on how to maneuver and stuff.
And secure the ball.
So yeah, man. The way it worked out was the way it was going. Was the way it was going to work out. You can look for the next. They still looking for the next Tom Brady.
Shit, it may be Pat though, for real. Like Pat is on that
But
that
they
projection.
weren't looking for a quarterback that could throw the ball like that at the time. You know what I mean? They really wanted a game manager. They haven't ever wanted a gunslinger in Chicago, and it takes missing out on Pat Mahomes to convince you to say, hey, maybe we should look for a little bit more talent in the quarterback room.
But also think about this though: the Chiefs never looked for a gunslinger in their quarterbacks.
No.
Hell, the Chiefs never drafted a quarterback in the first round after Blackledge until Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
And that ain't even Blackledge's fault.
no, that was definitely his fault.
That ain't his fault. He didn't draft himself.
Man, I'm firmly in belief.
But he
didn't-
played
he-
like shit though.
He didn't tell the Chiefs, hey, don't draft John Elway. Don't draft Dan Marino. Don't draft Vinny
Well-
Testaverde. Draft me.
Elway was the
Don't
only one that was
draft
gone.
what was old boy up in Buffalo? Don't draft Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
Draft me. I'm Todd Blackledge, Penn State.
National championship, baby.
That was not that wasn't his call. Shit, that was the mistake they made.
But he was the starting quarterback
He
of the
was-
national championship squad,
But
though.
look, I am firmly in the belief that Lamar put down a mandate after Blacklist, like no first round quarterbacks while I'm breathing.
But it was just the fact that you had 4 Hall of Famers go after dude like that just had y'all a gunshot for all them
Shit,
years.
was it 4 or 5?
Nah, cause Elway went number 1, and then Blackwood
okay, 'cause
went
it was
number
after,
2,
yeah.
and then the
then-
4 after.
I mean, even Ken O'Brien put more time into this.
yeah. I mean, hell, he made a couple Pro Bowls.
Right.
So yeah, it's just
And see, and that's also how you know the Chiefs wasn't doing no scouting. Cause shit, let's keep it all the way funky. That was that 83? Joe Paterno wasn't passing the goddamn ball. That motherfucker Ty Blackledge was turning around and handing the ball off 67 times a game.
but
Might have been running some option.
but saying that though, then what's JJ McCarthy gonna do in the league then? Because you looking at basically the same scenario is gonna happen.
Hey, you gonna know real quick what he's gonna do. Because he's either gonna blow up or he's gonna blow out.
Where'd he wind up going?
Minnesota.
Oh, that's right.
You got no excuses with that.
Yeah.
With that.
Oh, and he's got to start too.
Yeah. So no excuses. You got little room for error.
So is he the top Blackledge of this draft class?
Potentially.
Cause he's starting probably day 1.
Potentially. He's got the most potential to be the Ty Blackledge of this draft class.
I think Drake May is pretty up there.
Nah, I'm gonna say God damn it, forgot the motherfucker's name.
Oh, McCarthy.
Oh yeah, that he is simply because just like how I felt about Penix being down in Atlanta, having everything around him that's necessary to bust some dubs out. We know for sure the Vikings was just a quarterback short.
Yeah.
And he didn't even have to be a quarterback that was launching a ball 75 yards every other play. You know what I'm saying? He just had to be a quarterback that was going to get the ball to the right person at the right time.
And we all know who that is.
Oh, the double J. And I ain't talking Jeff Jarrett.
Boy.
So we going to find out. We are going to find out.
Quickly.
Yeah. But if the Vikings are smart, you formulate something, you know what I'm saying, that's dumbed down enough to where a rookie can be successful. You know what I'm saying? And you give it enough to where you can build on it. And in that way, by the end of the year, you know, maybe you got access to like half the playbook now. You know what I'm saying? And that might not sound like a lot to some people, you know, oh, half playbook. Hey man, half of an NFL playbook is a lot of information.
Like for real.
That is a lot of stuff. Hell, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are in year 7 now together, or coming up year 7 together.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you Patrick's only at 75-80% of the playbook. And or that they actually, you know what I'm saying, you know might maybe and I bet you, oh yeah, because think about it, man, we've seen the Chiefs just bust out whole new game plans in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You're like, hold up, man, that's not what y'all do out of that formation. Andy Reid, yeah, yeah, all right. So yeah, it's if they can formulate something around them in Minnesota, Justin Jefferson could get 2,000 yards.
Shit, he almost did, a couple years ago?
Yeah.
1900 almost?
Like 1857, I think.
Yeah.
That number feels right. And I feel like didn't he wind up like getting hurt or something?
Mm-hmm.
Like a hamstring or something, wound up having to miss a game or two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was like, shit, if he hadn't missed them games, he'd had two racks. How many receivers have done that? None? One?
Yeah, I'd say Megatron.
Randy Moss do it?
2000? No.
Nah, nobody's ever had 2,000 receiving yards.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I'd say Megatron came the closest though. He had like 19 back in what was that? Was it 2013?
Something like that.
Him and Stafford.
Jeez.
Matthew Stafford was a monster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what was up with the Lions though, man. They just couldn't get their shit together either.
Just they the Lions. You for real had two of the best position players ever retire in their prime. Like some just ain't right with your organization.
Something ain't right.
Some just ain't right. Can't say no more of that. We get hit up by them people.
They be like, we need
Keep Sweat need his 13 cents. My bad, it might be more than that. I forgot it was Keith Sweat. It might be a bottle of Henny. I'd be like, well, shit, let us get you two and meet us down at 64111. Cut this hook for us.
Mm-hmm.
The Monarchy featuring Keith Sweat. Bag of grass.
So, what would you give y'all as far as a ranking goes for your draft?
What, like a grade or something?
Yeah.
B plus, A.
I give him I give him a B plus, I guess. No, you know what? Yeah, I give him a B plus because is the center that you drafted, is he gonna be a backup, or are you gonna a backup center, or are you gonna maybe move him to guard? Is he just gonna be an interior offensive lineman? Even though I like the defensive back that you did draft, I feel like maybe you should have drafted one more.
In what round?
I don't know.
Man, I think we got tremendous value with that Washington State corner.
Oh, Hicks.
Yeah.
Jay Nix.
That dude is playing ball.
I would have liked to have seen you draft another wide receiver.
Yeah. I can see that.
Now but you already got your boy San Bernardino.
You got plenty of
Hey,
you
don't
got
get me
plenty of
wrong.
projects at wide receiver. You don't necessarily have to.
San Bernardino's all right.
And I mean, technically,
I rock with
Kadarius
him.
Toney is still on the squad.
Technically, you know what I'm saying, the sky is blue when it's not gray.
And speaking of Sky, y'all,
Oh.
y'all also
Hold on,
y'all
let's
also have Sky Moore.
Let's
So I'm just
let's
saying,
be
we got
clear
more
though. There's going to be a package with Hollywood, Worthy, and Tony in the same three wide receiver set. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
So you saying Kadarius Toney is definitely going to be a chief?
Yes.
Come the 2024.
Yes, they believe. They still believe in
Wow.
Kadarius Toney.
After everything that happened in Super Bowl week and during the playoffs and all the drops from last year, y'all.
I think that Sky Moore will be a chief. I'm a 50-50 on Kadarius Toney. I don't know. I actually I'm probably
you're still
more
dealing with rookie contracts for both of them.
yeah, but I
And what
they tried to save him last year by just
and y'all didn't give up
quietly-
that much for dude.
Huh?
Y'all didn't give up that much
No.
to get Tony. So
No.
it's like, why are y'all trying so hard to
Because they believe
make him
in it.
fit?
It's the ego. They can't be wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But see, the way I would look at it is, we ain't draft that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
We hit on our draft picks. We suck at free agency, cuz. We suck at trades, cuz. Draft picks, oh, nigga, we got that on lock. If we draft you, you good.
No, they're gonna they think they can fix him. I think he's more fixable than Sky Moore.
But I also believe he should be fixed elsewhere.
I mean, he don't cost you nothing, and you got depth at kick returner.
He cost me the memory of costing me games last year.
Well, there's that.
And
There's that.
King Petty don't like remembering losing.
But he's got a skill set that is unique.
That is true.
And he thinks he can take advantage of it.
I mean,
But at
And
one
he's
point,
shown glimpses of being able to take advantage of it.
but that's the thing. At one point, do the cons outweigh the pros? Because we're not seeing a lot of the
Because they ain't
flashes.
paying him shit. He ain't making shit money wise.
But he's actually costing y'all games though.
Yeah,
Is
okay,
is
that
that
man
worth
was
it?
lined up 4 yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
So look, for last season, yeah, I got no pushback against that, right? Like, he absolutely cost us games last season.
That man was lined up 4 yards into the defense.
I think
Like past the linebacker. Like,
I think what Andy's thinking is, I'm not going to even let him in a position to let us down like that this year. So he's just going to play on the plays that I think he can really max out. He's just not going to be part of a rotation.
They gonna line him up in the backfield
For real.
and make him.
He's gonna be Dexter
split out.
McCluster.
You gotta have to split out.
He's going to be Dexter McCluster. Watch.
You ain't gonna never be offsides again.
Ever. He going to be playing wing back. Watch.
That man was 4 yards into the defensive backfield. In the secondary, that nigga was in
You're going to see a lot of third down jet sweeps with that man. Book it.
Oh man, that was the Bills game. I got to go back and watch that week of a Sports Block afterwards because oh man, that man was a solid 4 yards. 12
Ooh.
feet. 12 whole feet. I think it was a basketball goal and Gary Coleman
Damn.
offsides.
I can't even argue that. Damn.
Oh shit. Oh man. But he got
boy.
2 Super Bowl rings.
that he does. Will it be 3?
Oh man, I need to go place a bet that it will be.
Yeah. He's not going anywhere, though. Especially if they don't re-sign McCall.
Yeah, McColl's not coming back.
Then that's your McCall. He's absolutely your McCall then.
I don't know. They actually threw the ball to McColl.
Yeah, they ain't throw it to him that often now. Hold on.
No, but they actually did though. I can't see him throwing the ball to Tony.
Hey, but here's the other thing. They never really sent Tony downfield either. Like maybe a couple times, you know what I mean? Now I know he's not the deep threat that Worthy or Hollywood might be, but I would think he'd be able to make some separation on the outside on a deep route.
I don't know. I feel like last season MVS was the only person that was consistently able to get separation. Because he's the only person that was consistently. Hey, MVS would be open. And I'd be like, he gonna drop it.
Hey, some people think MVS might be back.
I would not be mad about it. Because he's not gonna be in his responsibility workload wouldn't be.
He'd be working the slot.
Yeah. And MVS in the slot. Oh, MVS in the slot cold.
And that's y'all's, and that would make him what, y'all's fourth receiver?
Fourth receiver.
And MVS
like,
as a fourth receiver, like that's a hell of a
like fifth pass option.
Yeah.
Behind Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? Because Kelsey's one. Because he's open. He open right now. Throw it to him. Rasheed Rice is probably two. And then
Hollywood.
then Fresno. Yeah, shit. After that, it's a rotation of Wright, the new tight end maybe.
Well, there's going to be some fire two tight end sets this year.
Noah Gray.
Is Noah Gray still on the roster?
I think so. Or Blake Bell.
No, one of them is gone for sure.
Then I think that's Blake Bell. Blake Bell is definitely gone then. Or maybe it's Noah Gray that's gone. I don't know. I think Noah Gray's gone. I feel like Blake Bell's still here. Or who was the third tight end? Or who was the other one?
They got hurt?
Jody Fortune's gone.
Yeah. Oh, it's Gray. It's still here.
Gray's still here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I can see the Chiefs running some 13 sets.
Yeah, that's gonna look nasty.
Oh, that's one running back, three tight ends, for those that aren't familiar.
Yeah, that would be nasty right there. I'd be down with that.
With Clyde in the backfield. See, if they pick Clyde up in the third round, oh man, he'd be the best. That, you know what I'm saying? We'd be like, the value, nigga, this is great. This is exactly what we needed. But it's the fact that they got him in the first round.
He would be a plus backup.
But y'all would also y'all would have been paying him a different contract
completely
now.
different contract.
Right.
But we didn't really play Clyde that much to begin with, so
He still got a first round deal.
he still got a first round deal, but he didn't get a 5th-year option.
Right.
But he did get a new deal.
I'll say they must believe in dude.
Hey, beats the alternative. Clyde undefeated in the Super Bowl.
Man, I'm so glad they re-signed Pinnell.
MV Pinnell.
MV Pinnell, dog. MV Pinnell.
I'm glad they signed Naughty.
Yo.
Naughty by nature.
No, they picked up Kelsey for another 2.
Yep.
And made him the highest paid tight end ever.
Yep. I mean, they doing just about every thing you think you wish they would do. They doing it in one way, shape, or form.
So is this Kelsey's last contract?
Nope. Nope.
I think so.
No, Kelsey wants at least 10 years with Mahomes. He wants that.
So that's what.
And
Three.
Mahomes wants that.
So that's 3 more, including this year.
Yeah.
Two more after this year.
Yeah. So that would necessitate at least one more contract.
Oof. That last year, boy. I don't know. I ain't gonna say it because Kelsey, he actually still looks pretty good. He didn't get 1,000 yards receiving last year, but that was by his own volition.
He's going to fuck around and get 15, 1,600 this year.
And he's definitely not going to be seeing any double teams. Like, you can't. At this point,
I don't know if anybody sees a double team.
Nobody.
Teams are going to have to. They're going to have to take something away.
They're going to have to figure something out. Somebody.
They're going to have to beat us at the line.
One person's catching a double team. The question is, who is that person going to be? Is it going to be Kelsey? Because if it's Kelsey, the wide receivers will eat.
It's going to be Creed Humphrey in a shotgun formation. He's going to get doubled. I certainly hope we don't have the yips this year coming up like we did last year in the shotgun. That was very disconcerting. But I believe we'll get it together.
So the offensive line that y'all, or the offensive lineman that y'all got, what exactly do you feel is his ceiling?
Well, heaven, because he's got a soul.
Oh goodness. No, he could be a career chief. For sure.
The next Dan Salayamua.
He trains with
That's his family.
yeah.
That's his cousin and Panay Sewell and Tiger Valoa and they all family, all related and shit. Now it might not be by blood. It might be, some Samoan bloodline shit. some WWE out up.
No, Sewell's actually his cousin.
But they actually, but some of them are his actual cousins. But he was Tagovailoa's tackle when they played high school ball together. Bruh.
Damn. He looks exactly like Panay Sewell, too. That's eerie. That's really eerie.
I asked Nicholas, I said, hey man, why do the Samoans live in independence?
What do you mean? What do you mean why? It's the promised land.
I forgot. He was like, Mormons. And I was like, oh yeah, y'all got souls. And he started laughing. He was like, yeah, about that. Shut up, man. Shout out Nick Allo.
Well, so I give
I had to make sure I got it off once.
I give my squad a C+ for our draft. We missed out on Alt. Chargers snatched dude, so we ended up going with the tackle from Alabama.
But he's nice.
He's nice, but us and big tackles from the SEC just normally don't work out. That's
the Titans suck.
It's one of those things. And then they keep on replaying the dude we drafted. What was that, 3 years ago? Isaiah. And when his girlfriend tried to hug him and his mom snatched him up off of him.
Oh my goodness,
I done probably seen that 30 times this week.
that was hilarious.
Yeah, it was a good one. She was like, "Hey, watch out, bitch! Sit your ass down."
Yeah, first round draft pick, and dude was in the league for about 7 games.
Damn.
Damn,
What
what
was his
happened?
name?
Isaiah,
Wilson?
yeah, Isaiah Wilson.
Isaiah Wilson. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, what happened?
oh, he got caught. He was doing like 120 in a 60 down in Miami, shooting a video. Got arrested for that. Then the Dolphins actually picked him up, and then he got suspended with them. Then went and played for the Bills for like 2 or 3 games. Got suspended with them, so now dude out the league. Just a waste. Tighten up, baby. Tighten up.
That was hilarious.
Tighten up.
Oh my goodness. She wrestled her on up, dog. Get your ass up.
Got her up out of there.
Oh man. Oh shit.
Oh, and now for some news you can't use. So your boy Gilbert Arenas is in the news.
Oh Lord.
So apparently he switched his fiance's wedding ring.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
What?
Bought her a $400,000 ring. Figured it wasn't gonna work out. So then he got back with her. Waited a little bit. Got a fake ring to replace the $400,000 ring and took it back while she was sleeping. So then she sued him for theft, but they was just like, nah, it's his property.
Man, I read that and I cracked up.
Oh my God. That
'Cause I was like, only Gilbert Arenas.
I was gonna say that's peak Gilbert Arenas. Oh shit!
Opening up a bag full of guns. Which one of these want me to shoot? Which one of these want me to shoot you with?
I got my own.
I got my own. What? Oh shit! You niggas.
Whoa.
He killed somebody though. Javar Crittenton.
Oh, Crittenton, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, he did. He's a good one.
yeah.
That nigga said, I got my own for real, for real.
He meant that. You better pay him.
Mhm. Yeah.
Before he get Charles Oakley to smack you.
Man.
Damn, who was that Charles Oakley smack for that? I can't remember who it was. Charles Oakley, but he smacked the shit out of somebody back in the day in the league because he wasn't paying up on his crap game debts. And what you gonna do? It's Charles Oakley.
Nigga said, I'm Michael Jackson's bodyguard.
Good luck. May the odds be ever in your favor.
Man, look. It's two people back in the day our real life wasn't trying to fight. Ever. Charles Oakley, Danny Trejo.
Pretty much, yeah.
Man, ain't Danny Trejo like 5'2"?
He ain't tall, but
He ain't tall, but he's definitely going he's like fighting a Tasmanian devil, man. You don't want that. It's just way too much.
yeah, he's only 5'6". They make him look gigantic.
Like the hugest.
Wolverine and shit,
Shit.
man. Machete.
They make him look hella big. Damn.
Think about it. He got that big ass chest tattoo before that shit was even like in.
He might have got that motherfucker in prison.
He might have. Which means he might have hepatitis C. That shit runs rampant in the prison system through prison tats. It's more useless information I've learned in my life. It's
And he was running the gang in prison.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Was not fucking around.
Motherfucker do that heroin. Next thing you know, he coming to, motherfuckers is knocked out and dead. Hold on, what's up? Danny Trejo.
Well, I say that's all I have for the night. You got anything, P?
Yeah, man. Shout out Trick motherfucking Williams on NXT for winning the NXT Heavyweight Championship. Whoop that Trick. And come on, white folk. Y'all know that's from Hustle and Flow, right? Trick is cool and shit, you know, but he didn't come up with the phrase "whoop that trick." That neither did WWE. They are definitely co-opting some shit that some motherfuckers co-opted from the culture. Matter of fact, shout out to Swervington. I don't know what he goes by now. But he's over in AEW. He's the champion. He's the heavyweight champion over there. He's black. It's another black heavyweight champion in another, I think in Ring of Honor. Now I don't know his name. And then Cody Rhodes technically black because his mama black and Puerto Rican.
I thought they said she was Cuban.
Or black and Cuban. And I think Dusty Rhodes was a nigga.
Did y'all see that fucking Netflix meme of Cody Rhodes? Negro icon.
Oh yeah.
And the nigga, they made the nigga look just like Joshua Neal and shit.
I don't know who that is.
You know when you see him.
But yeah, Brothers is a championing up in wrestling. It's about time. Shout out to the Dudley Boys too. I saw them on the SmackDown Friday on when I was watching it Saturday. Dudley Boys is my favorite, man. They was raw. Devon, get the table.
Damn Dudleys.
Oh man.
Man, wow. What was the old chick that they
Oh, that was
slammed?
Mae Young.
Mae Young.
Yeah. The first time they put her through her table,
Nigga.
she cussed them out because she was like, "Don't be no pussy about it." You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna put me through the table, you got to put me through the table. You got to make these, got to make the people believe it. Bubba Ray was like, "What? Don't be no pussy about it," because Bubba Ray kind of off, so He said, "Man, that next week when we hauled that old bitch up and put her through that," he said, "We put her through that motherfucker."
I mean, for
and
real,
he said,
nigga.
"And she sold it."
Nigga.
He said she sold it like he said that's the toughest broad I ever met in my life because she was already like, I think she was 70
She had to have been.
when she was getting put through the tables by the Dudley Boys.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, shit. So yeah. Yeah, shout out Mae Young. She used to be on the WWE cartoon back in the day. Mae Young and Fabulous Moolah. Yepper. Yeah, I could talk wrestling for a minute, so I'm good.
You got anything, Rock?
No, I'm good to go.
I was gonna say, tune in to this Friday show. Oh man, the May's gonna be fire. I'll say y'all check out the posters we got up. And for Jay Ritoc, that's PL, DJ Rockwell, Sports Locker Ritoc.